Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching the Vampire Diaries. This is episode 5 of season 6. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. The first 4 episodes have been uploaded. I've got to say, I think we started really well in this season. We introduced some new characters. We got Trip. He is the person, he's a human that hunts down vampires. He tries to kill them. He's obviously found out that Mystic Falls has got a spell so that vampires and supernatural powers cannot go inside of it. So what he's doing, he's going around capturing vampires and then driving them in there, and he's burning them and killing them. At the end of the last episode or the episode before, with the help of Stefan, which he didn't know that he needed his help, but he did. He stabbed Enzo. Enzo was fighting the Ravine. Obviously, he's really strong. He's had loads of stuff happen to him in the past, and he managed to, fight against it. He's about to go and take Trip out. Stefan turns up, boom, boom, shoots him, puts him on the floor as Stefan's about to kill him. Trip comes over and says, no, I want to do this, I've got my own way of killing him. Stefan left him, said, okay, you go for it. I don't think he knows that Stefan is a vampire. Also knows that he's part of the council, and obviously everybody on the council loves each other, so he's probably getting on Trip's side there. But the interesting thing is, in this episode that we had last, Trip had Enzo tied up. Matt's trying to get questions answered. He's asking he's asking the right questions. He was saying that one of the lads that died mentioned to him that vampires were a thing, and Trip was like, look, I'm going to show you something. Only people that I trust properly have ever seen something like this. So he took him on a ride, took him to a location, had a key code and everything, puts it in. He said that his wife was killed by a vampire, and a vampire compelled him to believe he did it, and he always thought it was him after he left Mystic Falls. Well, after the explosion, he wanted to return to see if his family was okay, and as he crossed the barrier, boom, mate, all the magic had worn off, and he remembered that it wasn't him that killed his wife, and it was in fact Enzo, and he's got him there tied up in a room. Now Matt's going inside, seeing Enzo on the floor. He's like, nah mate, I'm not going to say anything. Enzo didn't say anything either. He's not going to rat Matt out. Matt could be the informant on the inside, relay information to both parties. It's going to be interesting, that one. The person that Jeremy's just started seeing, the one that Elena bit, and obviously she was the one that we found out that the reason why they could run in and out of Mystic Falls and the magic was off. Is she called Monique? She's announced that she is a Salvatore, which is crazy because we did get a flashback in this episode of when Stefan was living in the house that they're currently in, and he was living with his uncle. And then Damon turned up, and he was saying he wanted to progress as a character, as a person. He wanted to get better. He don't want to hurt people anymore. And, he wanted to rekindle his relationship with his brother. So that is when he moved in. That was the flashback that we got to see where they get to where they are now. And obviously, inside that house, Stefan's uncle was there with his wife. She was pregnant. And Damon ended up lashing out. He was feeding on people slowly inside the house, and then he ended up lashing out and killing everybody, even her mate, which is mad. It was actually mad he killed her, and I just thought the baby was dead. Turns out it wasn't. It's her. She said that she's found these pictures in the house, and that's her mum. So that means that she's a Salvatore, unless she's absolutely lying for her teeth. And she's doing that so that she doesn't get killed by Elena or everybody in that situation. And then let's go fast forward to Stefan and Elena. Stefan's dealing with Damon's loss differently than everybody else. He's dealing with it with pain. He antagonises people, lets them fight him, lets them batter him, doesn't put up any defence, and that is the pain and suffering that he feels. That is the way he's coping. Now, as the episode ended, he was working in his mechanical shop, and that girl come out. She's called Ivy, the one that Enzo killed. Oh, mate, she's transitioning. He must have given her some blood that we didn't see, because we only seen her snap her neck, didn't we? So that is crazy. What is his intentions there, Enzo's? And then in that episode as well, we had Caroline actually express her feelings towards Elena, saying that she actually cares for Stefan, which I'm really excited for, because I think they would be a fantastic couple. And then we had Kai to finish it off. He knows a way back. Bonnie's got her powers. He needs her to use it. We also found out he's an absolute crazy psychopath who's killed all his family and absolutely loves it. He's from the coven that Stefan went to see, and the one that Enzo was trying to go to as well, who said that he didn't know anything about this hell, which it is hell because it's Kai's hell. We always thought it was Damon's, but it's Kai's. And that is interesting as well, because Kai seems absolutely amazing. He seems a savage. He can he's not a physical witch himself, but he can touch people and absorb their powers and do it that way. So that is well interesting. So he's going to be a good character. I hope he doesn't die, because he's got real good potential. And that is going to wrap up the intro for today. So if you do enjoy today's episode, please smash the like on the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for clicking on my video. And as always, let's jump into today's episode. going to start here after we ended last episode. That's well, man.
I want to thank you for turning over that vampire Enzo. If he had any names, he'd have given them up. Lord knows I've done plenty of things to get him to talk.
Thanks for the heads up.
Founding families. Gotta stick together, right?
Ivy? You redecorated.
Should probably tell you I killed your boss. Drank every drop of his blood.
Trying to help you.
2 blood bags and a lesson on sunlight?
Ivy,
Slayer.
calm down. When you're a vampire, your emotions are heightened.
You think I am a killer, and all I'm gonna do is kill more.
That was interesting that she went after Stefan.
What are you?
I need a favor.
Is she in that box? That's hilarious.
And what is with this trunk? Oh my god! Where am I? No.
Just watch her for a little while I get Luke to make her a daylight rank.
Do I need to remind you that there is a vampire hunter lurking around?
None of us are safe if we can't control ourselves. A couple of hours, and then you'll never have to deal with me again.
Is that what you think I want?
I don't know, you tell me.
Okay.
Homecoming. Who knows the supernatural origin? Nathan Whitmore, horribly disfigured throughout countless battles, get home to the woman he loved. He found her in bed with his brother. He murdered his brother and then chased the love of his life.
Pick you up after and we could go together.
You mean like a date? Definitely not.
And the moral of the story is, do not fall in love.
Speaking directly to Elena, innit?
Have a fun night tonight. Be safe.
Would have had more of an impact on me about 2 weeks ago. Am I gonna see you at the party tonight? You're hiding. You're becoming a self-loathing vampire hermit. Be happy.
I am happy-ish.
Exactly.
Yes.
See you at 8. Are you going out tonight?
Friday of homecoming weekend?
Sarcasm. What an unexpected response. Fun. Do you feel like having some with me? You're gonna kiss me out of the blue again?
Not when you say it like that.
For who my date will be? Well, that depends on you.
I've got to say, yeah, Elena this season, well, not this season, at first she was a bit depressed, but since she has forgot about Damon, she is chirpy, isn't she? She's really chirpy. Like, I do like Elena when she's smiling and happy. Like, that is, she reminds me a little bit of the Caroline personality when she's like this, and who don't like Caroline, you know, she's just fun all the time. And yeah, I do like this side of Elena, but like the bubbly one.
Have a hot date with my girl tonight.
Yeah, assuming Kai's telling the truth.
Whatever happened to hope, Bon? Remember when I was all like, boo, grr, and you were all, hooray, hooray, we're getting out of here. I will kill Kai and anyone who comes in the way of me going home.
The eclipse will happen directly overhead. The light of the eclipse will shine down and activate the Ascendant. You spat a little witchy woo, and then poof.
Where are you going?
Into town. I need to gather some important supplies.
He's an interesting character here, man.
You're wearing my dress, and you must be deaf because I already said the party's not happening.
Realize why Stefan brought me here to learn control. Do yourself a favor, unwind. Admit you have a thing for him.
Excuse me?
I saw the way you looked at him that night you came over for dinner.
Complicated. Okay, aren't you supposed to be practicing your vamping or something?
You already put your number into my phone as my emergency vampire contact.
Stefan will be here very soon, and then you can do whatever you want.
It's obvious. Again, right, we're going to get like a Vicky 2.0. Like when you get somebody who's transitioned and then you just waste it. They go around just doing... I mean, I understand she's doing a natural vampire instincts, but when you got people here telling you, don't do this, don't do that, we don't like doing this, don't expose us, don't attack people, you know, and then you're just like, nah, sack it, you know, I'm going to do whatever I want. Then they end up dying, don't they? Like Vicky. So it'd be interesting. I hope we don't have another one. Oh, that is fucking sick.
Dr. Laughlin doing here? Looking hot. I thought the lab coat was permanently attached.
Time to get your kin sewn.
Hey, this is the third message alerting you that your psychotic little she-vamp has gone AWOL.
Rating on the curve, huh?
Oh, Stefan.
You know, this barely makes a dent.
Came here to get one of these from Luke.
You played the Damon is dead and it's all your fault card.
Enzo turned a vampire when he and Caroline found me.
You mean your girlfriend? The one you falsely led me to believe was a witch who knew how to help Damon?
I'm just asking you to give her a fresh start.
You mean give you a fresh start? Not that easy.
Well, it was when you compelled Elena to forget about Damon.
Well, you forgot about him first, pal. Why don't you get out of my face before I compel you to be the guy I used to know?
Oh, check it out. This is well intense. She's gonna die soon.
Erase.
Oh, she don't know what she's doing.
What the hell are you doing to me?
Oh my god, I am totally gonna kill you. You should go. Suck at this.
She technically though, did she not do it right? She looks him directly in the eyes, you should go run. Is that not what they do? Or is it like some sort of talent?
You know, there's a very probable chance you're digging your own grave and
Not bothered.
It's like I got back just in time.
Pager?
Really?
555 high Kai. No way I'm giving those digits out.
we are not going anywhere until you show me the spell. Right? You don't want to show me the spell, and you can do it yourself. If I don't do the spell and let us out of here, you'll just take my magic, leave me for dead, and do the spell yourself. Go ahead.
Bonnie.
It's okay. He won't kill me.
Doesn't look like that from here.
He doesn't know the spell. We don't need him. Modus.
Oh, what the fuck?
Great work, Bonnie.
What the hell, mate? Bonnie shocked me there. I did not expect that. And do you know what, right? If Kai's dead, I'm going to be absolutely fuming. Not going to lie. Not going to lie. He has good potential. I hope it's just one of them things we're going to relive tomorrow in this scenario, May 10th, 1994. And I'm hoping he's back alive again, because he's always been back alive in that time. So let's see it play out.
Your type.
Honestly, no. People can change, right?
Desperate to become a doctor so she could prove to the guy who dumped her that he messed up big time.
Actually, he died.
Sorry, I thought Stefan was...
No.
Yikes.
Yeah, but tonight isn't about him. It's about you and me.
Imagine you see a lot worse in the ER.
Everything I see there is natural.
You haven't seen Elena around here, have you?
She told you to get out of the classroom, live a little. I want you to be a gentleman and get me the hell out of here, because we are way too old for this party. And I
She
need a
is
drink.
sick, mate. Is he killing? Oh, I've done it. Oh, it's fine. He's 100% killed that guy. There's no way he's surviving.
How bad is it? I'll do everything that I can. Just go see if you can help someone else, all right? You dove out of the way just in time. You were very lucky. Tyler?
I was driving the truck, Elena. This guy ran right in front of me, and he's hurt.
You drove right through the maze. There are injured people everywhere. Make sure that you keep him awake. Assess his injuries while I go find Joe and Alaric. You're bleeding.
Let me see. How the hell?
I don't think it's my blood.
Oh, he wants to bite her.
You look pale. Does blood make you squeamish?
Yeah, something like that.
That's mad, isn't it? Do you know what? I kind of want Tyler to be a werewolf. Do you know why? Because we haven't got any in this programme. And I'm not saying he's the best character in the world, but, you know, I do love a bit of variety. We've got this person here, she's transitioning into a vampire. Kind of think she's going to die, though. We've got a new Salvatore coming in. You know, we've got Liv and Luke of the witches. We've got Kai is a new witch as well. But actually, I've just said that. I think Bonnie's just killed him. But I'm hoping that we're going to cycle around, play the day again. He's going to be back alive. And I would like a werewolf. Somebody. I love the variety. So I wouldn't mind Tyler being back as a werewolf.
You lost her?
She snapped my neck. What the hell took you so long?
Driving halfway out of town?
Seriously, about to dump your vampire ex-girlfriend onto my lap. Who are you right now?
I'm someone who's trying to start over.
You know what the worst part about all of this is? I wish that Damon would come back. I knew if that happened, that I'd get you back too. But right now, all I want is for you to go.
I did a really bad thing.
Oh, you mean break my neck? Yeah, I noticed. Tell me exactly where you are and stay put.
You took the only chance of us getting out of here and turned him into a giant douche kebab.
I think the Gemini Coven used a Bennett spell to create this place.
And this is the face I make when I don't understand you.
That's funny.
I have the Ascendant, a massive celestial event to draw from. Plus a burning desire to get away from you. Sanjina Maerma. He needed a Bennett. I was his only way out of here.
Whoa, where are you going?
Down the hall.
Coming?
I hope Kai's coming.
What happened?
I hit this kid in the road. If he dies, Call Lena.
Put your fingers right here. That should stop the bleeding. Just keep your finger on that femoral artery.
Whoa, like...
My friend Tyler, he's in trouble and it sounds really bad.
I need you to answer my questions as accurately as you can. Is he bleeding now?
It looks like it stopped.
Color is it? Is it red or is it black? Really freaking black. Take his hand. Just try and keep him comfortable. Won't be long now.
Sanjima Maerma.
Don't Damon need to be touching it?
It's time, Damon.
Let's get awkward. I'm sure there are about 1 billion people you'd rather be here with.
I love that.
Not exactly.
Get in there. Oh, what the fuck? Get in there.
Really think I hadn't tried to kill myself before? Grab that and the next arrow goes in her heart.
Damon, no!
Please, you gotta live.
Stop, okay? There's nothing you can do.
And all it took was one guy running out into the road. What are you doing? Liv, stop. What the hell are you doing?
Said she had to kill him, didn't I? Right, but before I say that, right, was Tyler not just doing CPR saying, don't die, and then she goes over and touches him and he's alive and she's killed him? bit random, that one. Like, it is. I mean, I'm glad that, well, actually, I'm not. I'm gonna say I'm glad that she killed him, but I'm not. Like I said, I really wanted a vampire, a wolf in the show. I like it, but in terms of the smart play to do, she should have killed him. He had no chance. He was dead anyway, wasn't he?
You didn't kill him, Tyler. I did.
The ambulances have arrived. Joe's had to let the paramedics take it from here.
I don't think she can wait. Stabilize her head while I trach her. Practiced on a grapefruit. Didn't end well.
I can actually...
No, Elena, what are you doing? People are so clever, like doctors, nurses, whatever.
You don't sound so surprised.
I'm going to have to say again, sorry. Elena was going to literally bite her wrist right and feed her in front of all them people. And literally, Dr. Vel 2.0. And I just... To me, it doesn't make sense. Like, that situation there, if she went through it, wouldn't make any sense. There's too many people around. You know, we need to get a bit more realistic with how we do the things. Do you know what I mean? Like, that what just happened with Liv and Tyler, perfect. That it makes total sense. Elena trying to save every single dead person in front of a big massive crowd, to me, makes no sense whatsoever.
Modus.
Oh, wow, check this, she's dragging it. No! Oh. Bonnie again, man, doing everything for her mates and not for herself.
How you feeling?
I'm hopped up on pain meds and just obnoxious enough to tell you. I think you're great. Maybe the most attractive man I've ever seen. Because I'm old enough to know what I want.
I
Call
love
me
it.
crazy, but I think I was meant to know you.
I think you're amazing, brilliant.
A box coming.
So I'd love to believe there was a plan for me other than this life that I am living right now. But tonight was a disaster. You thought I was boring and a borderline alcoholic. You don't want to kiss me. You absolutely want me to run for the hills.
Tonight was a literal disaster.
Ah, I fucking love that, mate. I'm not thinking she's on with it. Is she on with it? No, I'm not thinking she's on with it.
I'm almost there.
Need any help? I heard about the big campus accident on my scanner.
Please, just go.
So that girl dressed like Lady Whitmore, you were able to save her. Elena, she should have died.
Some things science can't explain.
I thought kissing me was a fate worse than death.
You asked me what my type is. Jaw-dropping, out-of-this-world hero. That's my type.
I thought a type was an absolute broken down psychopath killer who wants to murder everybody. That's what I thought a type was. That's my type anyway. One that loves her for who she is. Don't want to change her, don't want to change him. Wants to kill people, have fun and party, you know? That is the person that you should be loving, Elena.
We're closed.
You don't want to talk about what happened. You killed someone tonight. You
Say for me.
can't just pretend that didn't happen. There was nothing you could have done to save him, so you saved me.
There we go. That's what needed to be said straight away.
You saved me. Promise you that I won't waste it.
I'll give her a hug or something. Ah, it's taking so long. Oh, this is where Damon was with Elena on it. Oh, this is where Damon was. This is where he's coming back.
This is happening. I'm gonna talk out loud to her. A crypt filled with my dead family. I gotta say, not doing so great without you. Keep trying to start over. Can't get anywhere. I'm lost.
That scene. Ah,
Think it's okay to waste a perfectly good bottle of bourbon?
fucking get in there. Go and hug him. Just, I don't need words.
I'm seeing you right now.
Because I'm not dead, Stefan. I mean, this stuff's good, but it's not.
I see dead people good and
Back.
Fucking back, baby. Fucking get in there, mate. That was good. No, it was good. They didn't overdo the words, man. Sometimes actions speak louder than words, don't they? You don't need no words in those situations. You need the music in the background. You need the emotion on the face. You need the fucking hugs, mate. You need the bromance. You need the brothers. Loved it. That was not overplayed at all. It's perfect. You let Stefan say what he had to say. You let him get angry. You let him try and lash out. Boom, Damon's there. I'm not fucking dead, brother. You know, this thing's good, but it's not icy dead good, you know? Comes in, I'm back, gives him a hug. I love it. It was perfect. And that is going to wrap up today's video. Hopefully, guys enjoyed it. I really did. There's only one place to start, and that is the ending. The brothers are back together. The boys are back. Literally hugging each other. They didn't overplay it. It was perfect. Stefan, it's the first time we've seen him actually speak about Damon and the distress that he's causing from losing his brother. He was saying he can't cope. He's really missing him. He don't know what to do. He went to throw his drink. Damon caught it. It was like, no, mate. he's, you know, I know I'm dead, but never waste a good bottle of bourbon. That's funny. And I love the fact that he went over, said he's back, and he just hugged him, you know. We didn't overplay it. It was perfect. And I'm liking what happened with Bonnie as well. Have you noticed that Bonnie always does everything to save her friends? Literally. Every time Bonnie's there to save her friend, she's always sacrificing herself. This time she didn't like sacrifice herself, but what she did do is she put someone else before her, and she let Damon come back to the present instead of her. Now obviously Damon's come back, but this little thing that she had that he was holding, it did land on the floor, so maybe that Kai can go and repair it. But it was interesting because Bonnie killed Kai. She said that he doesn't know the magic to get out of there. He needs a Bennett witch. So that's interesting. Kai literally cannot leave this realm unless Bonnet is the person that activates the spell. Now they're stuck there together. I really like the fact that as he was getting prepared before Kai come back to life, for example, and shot Bonnie with the arrow, he was saying, I guess there's 1,000 more people that you'd rather be here with right now. And last time they was like, yep. This time she was like, nope, not really. Get in there, mate. I love that. You know, the relationships are built. It's strong. Now, Kai did release. He said, look, do you really think you could kill me? I've been here for so long. I've tried to kill myself so many times and it's still not happened. So it makes me think, does that happen to everybody in that situation? Or is it just because it's Kai's hell that he can die and he just keeps being reborn just over and over again because it's hell, his hell. So obviously he can never leave it. Where Damon and Bonnie, they can die and maybe possibly die, you know, because it's not their hell. So that would interest me, because it seemed like when he shot Bonnie with the arrow, she was bleeding, and when he stabbed Damon, he was bleeding as well. He didn't really quickly recover with his vampire abilities. Now, speaking of vampire abilities, Elena, obviously she's like a nurse now, and they was at this maze, this celebration. Tyler's come through after is that what she was called? Bit somebody. She tried to compel him. It didn't work. He obviously ran off. He ran into the road. Tyler hit him with his car. It's not Tyler's fault. It literally isn't Tyler's fault. He's gone through, crashed through all the maze. Big party, loads of people. Everyone's getting injured. Tyler's hit this guy. He's dying, literally on the floor. He was definitely dying. And Liv, you know, saved the day in terms of for Tyler anyway. I said that it'd be good if he transitioned. I think it would be good personally for me as a person watching it, because I do like the variety of having some werewolves, some vampires and some witches. I just think it's a good variety. Now, it doesn't have to be Tyler, it could be anyone. Literally, it could be anyone. But because we've had Tyler, we know he's got the curse. To me, it would have made sense, but we didn't go that way. Liv saved him. You know, she took some mad in chair, mate. She literally done it. And when Tyler went to speak to her at the end, he was like, you killed someone. I didn't think he was going to say, I actually didn't think he was going to say for me, but then he did go into it. He was like, I will never be able to repay you. I will do everything I can to help you. I'm always going to be there for you. You know, you've done the best thing like someone could have ever done for me. So he was showing his gratitude. He actually was. But when he first come in, he was just like, the way he said it, it was like, you killed someone. When really, like, he killed someone. But so that's interesting. I feel like it could be one of those relationships where they get together and they stay together because they both know like some mad shit about each other, and like they can't get it to be released. If we do refer back to the Elena situation, the fact that people was injured and she was there, she was trying to save people. She was biting herself, trying to feed them. And I mean, I understand it. Everybody does it usually. Innocent people anyway, if they get hit in the, like when people are fighting and stuff and they're singled out, secluded, they'll do it, they'll transition them, and then they'll compel them to forget. Well, obviously there's loads of people there and they've seen this girl injured, she saved one of them, and now this guy, he's seeing that she's walking around in the flesh and he's thinking, what's going on, you know, she should have been dead, how's she walking around? And the fact is, Elena was going to go to another body with loads of people around, and this guy was like, you know, I'm going to do this procedure, I'm going to put it into a windpipe. Elena's like, no, I can do it. It's like, Elena, literally, like, you're a vampire, why are you trying to expose yourself in front of everyone? I just don't get it. And I'm assuming that this stuff is outside of Mystic Falls, because we know that the powers don't work inside there. Alaric as well, he's been set up with this other nurse from Elena, and what I found was really interesting is the fact that, well, two things. One, he managed to see all this blood and not actually bite anyone, which I think is really good for him. It must be so hard as a new vampire, so you got to give big up to Alaric. Secondly, she told him that she really likes him. I did mention in this episode I really like it when females say to just say it out. It's mate, I like you, I want to go out with you, you know, you're a great handsome guy, full on, you know. She's literally, every time we've seen her, she's been the one that's making the moves. Actually, I personally like that. And obviously said to Alaric, you know, she wants to possibly date him, she wants to go out with him. She's like, look, this is a time where you either like run away, tell me you like me, or kiss me, you know, you got 3 options. Well, he didn't do any of that. He compelled her to pretty much not like him. Well, that didn't work. He was like, look, yeah, you had a terrible night, all this stuff happened, you know, you might like me, but I'm not the right guy, XYZ. Stop compelling her. She didn't care, she kissed him anyway, which I think is great, because once again, it shows either A, she's on for Vane, or B, that the heart wants what the heart wants, you know, regardless of a bit of little information that you see in there, like, or, you know, like, what's put in your head about a person. It doesn't really matter. She wants to kiss him, she's gone for it. I think that's good stuff. I want Alaric to be happy. She seems quite decent, to be honest. She's probably a baddie, to be honest. You know, every time I say someone's good, they're a bad. But I can't wait to find out what happens to that, because Alaric does deserve to be happy. We didn't get any of the Enzo situation this episode. None of Matt. We didn't get none of the new girl as well. Is it Monica? Is that what she's called? The one that said she was a Salvatore. None of them. Caroline, you know, she kind of said that to Stefan, that a couple of months ago she really wanted him to be around every time, like she wanted to be with him. She never actually said that, but now she's saying nothing. The way he's acting, she just doesn't even want him to be around. He's just a different person, which I get that. He actually is. He is acting like not the same Stefan, but now Damon's back. That's totally going to change. I'm excited. Now I want to see how Damon fights me to get Bonnie back. I hope he does. I actually hope he fights. If he settles, I'll be disappointed with you, Damon, because Bonnie sacrificed her chance of getting back to bring you into the present, and nobody can slag Damon off for coming back. He had no choice. He dragged him with a magic. So if anyone's slagging him off for that, then I disagree. But the fact that Bonnie done that shows how much of a great friend she is, and I hope Damon now fights on this side. He knows this guy's covering this guy's, so he can either go to them, or he can either do something, go to Liv, go to Luke, try and get this stuff going. This is going to be a good part of the story. Trip as well, kidnapped her, Stefan's girlfriend at the end. He do you know what, he's quite good, him, actually, to be honest. I know that he's a bad guy, but you know, the way he's actually doing things, he's not a dumb bad guy, and he's not doing it obviously. Like when the hunters was coming, he literally locked all the store and was like, yeah, I'm a hunter, I'm gonna come after you, blah blah blah. This guy's doing it in the darkness, you know. He's taking them out here and there, no one really noticing it, which I think is good. And he's done a few different things now, you know. 1, drove them through in his van, burnt them. 2, he injected Enzo, and now he's got him tied up. And 3, he had this gun, like shooting a vein at them. So the guy's got loads of different techniques, so I think that's really interesting. I think he's quite good as well. So I'm excited to see the next episode. There's lots of stuff actually going on. Who's Damon going to go and see first? What's going to happen with Elena? You know, Elena, she knows that she was dating Damon, and she's told this guy that it was Damon. That was the name of her boyfriend who died. Now Damon's going to be back. She's kind of with this guy. What's going to happen there? What Damon's going to be like, what's going on? Like, if he finds out that she's compelled herself to forget his memories, is he going to be mad? Is he going to be jealous? Is he going to go on a binge again and kill people? Is he going to be upset, obviously, because she's decided to do that? She actually knows that she was in a relationship with him. She's actually been told that now, but she can't remember the memories, and she didn't want them back, does she? So, are they even going to get back together? Who knows, honestly. It's madness, and I can't wait to find out. So if you guys are excited for the next episode, please smash the like and the button. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you for clicking on my video. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.